This is Frankie Loyal. I'm at Born Free 15 with my Trinidad 3 family and our extended family at Russ Brown Motorcycle Attorneys. I'm going to be conducting interviews with people who contribute and make our motorcycle community great. I want to find out what their motivations, aspirations, and inspirations are. And that's just not locally, just statewide, but also globally. I want to find out how this all coincides and parallels in the world of two wheels. So we're going to let the stories commence. Kickstands up. We're ready to rock. Here we go. I'm going to introduce my dear friend, Miss Advanblack, Jessica from Advanblack. How you doing today?
Hi.
You good?
I'm good. Yes.
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here. I'm going to return the favor. So what's good? How's it been Born Free 15 for you so far?
It's been great. Weather's perfect. It was a nice drive in. I followed the boys. They rode in. So I followed them in a truck. I stayed in line behind for an hour and a half, but it was a beautiful ride in.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You got away from the office finally. But you're
Yes.
always on the road.
I am. I just got back from Atlanta.
Tell me about it.
Beautiful. The weather was nice. It wasn't humid. I was at Falcon Fury Harley for a big event there. Very nice. Different bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They all had air ride.
yeah. What else? I mean, compared from Southern California and California, or you know?
They really love their audio and the low extended, I was going to say ASS, but
Right.
rear.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm curious because I've been at Advanblack. How did you get involved in all this? Like, how'd this transpire? Because I really want to bring to attention the whole, like, the reality of Advanblack and just like their greatness. Let's get it all out there.
Well, it was just at the beginning. They were only a couple of years old. We are a baby in the industry. We're right under 10 years old. I came from the auto wholesale business, family owned. So I knew a lot about wholesale. And I just saw an ad and I thought, motorcycles, that's pretty badass.
So was it the motorcycles that kind of veered you in a little bit, or?
That and wholesale. I love doing wholesale.
Right.
Yeah, but it was the motorcycles. I remember as a kid, one of my aunts, my dad's sister, used to ride a Harley. And as a little girl, I thought she was just amazing, So that kind of inspired me to go after the job.
It inspired you to ride?
Yes, I did get a... Well, I mean, I should say is inspiring me because I still have not gone on a bike. I got my license. I've been on a bike 3 times maybe, but I can't get on the road in California. I get nervous.
It'd be a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thought, every time I'm driving and I look around, everyone's looking at their phone or putting their makeup on or eating.
Right. Distracted.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. But I think a ride on PCH, I would consider that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gradual process. You'll get there. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, on top of that, though, with the whole motorcycles and Advanblack, you're kind of the queen bee there. I noticed when I was there. So, tell everybody what you do.
A little bit of everything.
Which is?
I help with a lot of, I guess you could say I'm part of the core group that makes a lot of the decisions there. But we're a great team. I help with wholesale. I manage wholesale, and I help with training. I look over parts. I'm part of the team that votes for what parts are coming next. We have a lot of great parts coming up soon. Yes.
For 2024 or 2025?
For 2024, but not the 2024 bags, meaning we have products coming out this year, performance parts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But
I'm excited about those. Not yet. I can't talk about them yet, but they're in the works. They'll be out before the end of the year.
Got to stay tuned for that one.
Yes.
So you're out in Pomona. I remember that last time I visited. So it's beautiful. I mean, it's not what I expected. I didn't realize how spacious and huge it was. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, we have a shop in there.
Yeah. So the day-to-day, what's it like?
We do installations there. We have a great installation specialist. His name is Ty. we have a store there. Anyone can come by the store. It's open 9 to 6.
It's a beautiful store, by the way. I mean, you see your bank account dwindling right away just by looking at what's on the walls. But
Yeah, it's like Christmas. So we have an attendant there. His name is Mateo, and he's there from 9 to 6. You can place your order. If we have it in stock, he calls the warehouse and we bring it over.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, apart from, you have a website, I do know that, but is there any other social media platforms that?
We're on Facebook and Instagram. I work with a lot of Harley stores. Most of them just call me. Yeah. Or like I was at the store in Atlanta. I get to visit them, which is my favorite part.
Nice. So you're on the road a lot.
I am.
Living the dream.
I am. I love it. The California dream, or you know what? Not really the California dream, but the American dream.
American dream. So you're California born and raised?
I was born and raised here.
Tell me about it.
First generation, actually.
Really?
Yes. My dad, amazing man, Mexican, moved here at 19 years old. Yeah.
LA.
Just LA. Moved to LA at 19 from Mexico, and became a bus driver, self-taught English, and drove for MTA until he retired. Yeah, awesome guy. He put me through Catholic school. I was the little girl that used to sell bags of oranges on the freeway at the exit.
So you had a really strong work ethic at an early age.
Yeah. I used to go knock on people's door and ask them if they wanted to buy oranges.
Really?
Yeah.
So as far as selling or vending or just hustling at an early age,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that can be a work ethic and ambition that kind of got you where you are, but also I see you kind of execute that with Advanblack.
Well, I think what that taught me is it's okay to hear no. Just move on to the next one, you know?
Wow, you sound like an actor. A very grounded one.
Yeah, I mean,
Get there one day.
it's exactly 100 no's. That's all right. You're getting closer to a yes, and it's okay. Doesn't mean you're a failure. It just,
Right.
you know.
I mean, at the same time, you know, it's fearless to do that. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you gotta, I mean, that's an ethic that was instilled in you at a young age.
Thanks to my dad. He was amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I used to have to collect newspapers, and so I bought my first drum set.
Okay. You earned your own drumstick.
That generation, yeah. And so to hear that, that's awesome, because I'm sure you bring that to what you do. So you want to tell the story of how I got to come into the world of Advanblack and how this whole thing happened? Feel free if you want. If not, I'm going to tell the story.
Yeah, please tell the story. Well, I was just so happy that that they put me on the phone with you, or that they gave you my number, Tom. Yes.
Right. Tom from Bartell's Harley Davidson, one of my favorite places. I just remember I was having some issues with the bags, and Tom, you know, was like, you should check out Advanblack, look at these bags, this and that. And I remember I was going through a bit of a medical crisis at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit scary.
I know.
You reached out to me and, you know, said Advanblack wanted to sponsor me for these bags. And I remember that being a really rough day, and I was just like, what? Like, really?
Yeah.
It was just it was the biggest act of kindness. And it was just the act of kindness itself that kind of made me go like, wow, you know, that's why I like this community. But it was like, I was really kind of in it.
It's a great community.
Yeah.
It really is. And they get such a bad rap.
Yeah. And you helped kind of get me out of that. I mean, it was just a nice thing. And then to go to Advanblack, to ride out there and see you and meet everybody. It was a very, it was like, okay, I really like what this is about. It was very, well, it was kind of family oriented, right? And it just wasn't generic. It wasn't homogenized. It was organic and real.
Real, exactly.
And everybody was just super cool, man. I mean, I plan on stopping there quite a bit.
Good. We have a great team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a family. And we're small.
Yeah.
We're small for as big as we might seem.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed pretty big to me.
We're
Seemed
small.
very big.
We're tiny.
So so we know that we got new parts coming out in 2025.
2024.
Or 2024. See, I jumped a year. Time flies.
It does.
Ahead of me. So once again, we know that you got a lot of new products coming out in 2024. Is there anything else in the future that we need to know with Advanblack? What's happening?
Well, right now our hottest piece is the lowrider ST fairing. We're working on different installation brackets because we keep getting the call, what about this bike? Right now we are getting a ton of calls on the switchback, which I couldn't imagine it on the switchback, but some girls really want it on their bike. It's mostly girls who ride that bike. It's a really cute bike. Have you seen the switchback?
I have. And so what's your contribution to it? Like, how do you guys figure all of it? Supply and demand has gone up?
A lot of people are calling in about it. Yeah. A lot of Harley stores, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
So as far as shows and the pop-ups you do, where we're going to see you next?
We'll be at Sturgis. We'll be there for the entire time with a dealer, but I will be there with the rest of management for about 5 days. That will be fun.
Nice.
Then I have a Miami trip that we sponsor, an audio Miami motorcycle sound systems. They're great with audio on the East Coast. So I'll be there. Then I'll be back in Georgia in September at the Fury Fest again.
Oh,
and I might be in the, is it Panama City? The Panama City Thunder Beach Rally.
Hey.
It's called Thunder Beach Rally.
so
Yes.
You're on the move.
And then Daytona, Oktoberfest.
And you get to stop and take a breath somewhere in between all this?
I hope so.
You really work
Yeah.
hard for your company.
It's fun. I think that's my favorite part, just meeting all of the customers and getting to socialize with our stores.
Right.
I really enjoy meeting people. It's great. It's my favorite part.
So you've been there for how long again?
Going on 6 years now.
And counting and counting.
Yeah, and we've been around for just under 10 years.
You found your spot.
Yes. And we're growing fast.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you and Alan, you guys are like the Wonder Twins. You work together side by side. Then
Yes, we make a really good team. He thinks of things that I don't think about. I think of things that he doesn't. So we make a really good team. Yeah.
Besides the future aspirations with Advanblack, what about you?
I'm just having fun.
Yeah. So when you're on Sturgis, you're going to ride and check it out? Black Hills, you're going to do mountain? You're gonna...
I'm going to, and I told myself by the end of the year, I would get on a bike. I really need to get on a bike. I do. Even if it's not in California, when I travel, it would be great to get on the road out there. Don't you think?
It's beautiful out there.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful ride. You're going to have to do Iron Mountain. I think you can have a good time. Just check it
Yeah?
out. Yeah, it's all part of it.
Okay.
You'll enjoy it. And, the whole point of it is to go out there and have fun. But I think with all the stuff you're doing for us, helping us get good parts for the bikes and
I work a lot.
doing that for you a little
Yeah.
bit. And having some fun.
My sister is constantly telling me, you need life balance. You work too much. You work from home. You work at the office.
Take my calls if I got a call about parts at
Yeah.
9 or 10 at night when you should not be answering the phone. Yeah.
Right. But that's how we got here. You got to put in the work.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, similar with my business partner, Trinidad.
Yeah.
Same thing with the company. Same thing.
We have to do that. The question would be, when do you stop? When do you slow down and say, okay, let us, step aside and delegate a little bit?
I don't think we have a quit button.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I mean, I literally, even though with our company, we were in production for 2 years and we officially launched in December, the minute the show ended, I was right involved in the denim game. And it was just that.
One thing after another.
But I like it. You know what
I was going to say, but if you're like me, that's your passion. That's what invigorates your life.
And the performance on the bike, because that's my day to day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to talk about your rear end too. We do have to talk about that. Yes.
This one or the one on the bike?
The one on the bike.
Okay.
I don't know. Did you model your jeans yet?
I did.
Okay, did we?
Smiling at me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to see that.
So I want to thank Miss Advanblack, Jessica, for spending some time with us here.
Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you here. And once again, be sure to look on Instagram, Facebook, or the website for Advanblack. You're going to find some amazing parts and components. I recommend them and I speak highly because I've seen it firsthand what this company is about. They're tried and true, and they're about as legit as they go. So thanks again.
Thank you.
And on behalf of Trinidad Free and Russ Brown Motorcycle Attorneys, Born Free 15, Frankie Loyal, Miss Advanblack, over and out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.